Getting everything set up on here. It's kind of interesting. The preview is not quite like the actual video when I go live, so I'm having to adjust it probably every time I come on here, y'all, unless I can figure out some other kind of solution. Not too big of a deal, though. Hope everybody's having a great day and doing well. I want to welcome y'all to the Daily Reader podcast, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here Tuesday through Fridays at 7 a.m. and Saturday through Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Obviously, there are exceptions like today. Had a long night last night, just a bunch going on. And sometimes it just can't do it all the time, right? Nothing's perfect. So, but I do my best to honor that time commitment to y'all every single day. I am on here 7 days a week. I did get sick. I think I did get sick sometime this year, and I actually didn't do it for a couple of days. But other than that, you can count on me to be here. And I will let y'all know when I'm not going to be here. So I just want to say I really, really appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. Thanks so much. You're also, just by being here, you're honoring yourself and doing your self-care. That'll help you. I promise you that. If you even just get one thing out of each day that you can apply to your life is gonna improve, guaranteed. As long as you embody it and don't just listen to it and just take it in your head and that's it, and actually take some action and do some things with it. Things don't happen unless we take action, right? We have to actually do the actions to make the changes. And sometimes that action could just be changing our thoughts, changing our behaviors, changing our attitude, changing our beliefs. Doesn't have to be some massive thing, right? So if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel. If any of the content resonates with you, please like my videos as well as share them with your friends and family as well. And without further ado, we're going to go and get started. So just take a moment to find somewhere safe where you can be comfortable for a few minutes here as they do our relaxation portion. I don't know, for probably about 5 minutes or so. And I'll give you a minute or so to get there before we start. Curdy, I'm doing good. How are you? Good afternoon to you. All right, so if you're comfortable doing so, go ahead and close your eyes and just take some breaths, breathing in your nose and out your mouth. Just focus on the breath today. Just notice it as it comes in and out of the body, what it feels like, what it sounds like. Breathe. Just keep breathing. Don't forget to keep breathing. Talking to myself as much as I am y'all. Sometimes I forget to breathe. You notice yourself yawning, getting more relaxed, coughing. Sometimes that's a sign of releasing releasing something, some type of stuck energy in the body, stuck emotions. Which could be from trauma. But the main thing is that's the coughing usually does that kind of stuff. The breathing, the yawning that comes, that's the nervous system just settling down. It's being here, being present in this moment, coming out of an active state to more of a relaxed state, or fight or flight to more of a rest and digest state. Okay, we're going to do one more breath. And after that, we'll do the serenity prayer. So on this breath, I want you to breathe as deep as you can, breathing in your nose, and then blow it out on the out breath to release any other stuck energy, tension that your body might be holding on to. And today, the short version of serenity prayer and prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Oh, I'm really coming into the really good relaxed state. Okay, without further ado, you can go ahead and open your eyes whenever you're ready. And today is going to be on July the 8th for our reading today. Out of the Al-Anon Reader, Hope for Today. Many of y'all know we're going to be in this for the entire rest of the year. It looks like we're close to about halfway through it. Really close to that. So, as you can see there. All right. Okay, the word I would most likely use to describe the atmosphere of the home in which I grew up in is angry. For a while, my parents were inactive alcoholics, although uncontrollable rages and frequent beatings were a common experience. None of this made sense until my mother started drinking again. I was almost grateful, at least then the insanity made sense. I never thought if only she'd stop drinking, but I did spend a lot of time and energy trying to understand her behavior. I finally made my way into Al Anon. Once during the fellowship time after the meeting, I shared a little bit about my mom and our relationship. The person with whom I was speaking said my mother's behavior sounded crazy. I had a big laugh. Oh, yes, I said, she's sick, and if I spend my time trying to figure her out instead of minding my own business, I'll get sick too. Mom doesn't drink anymore, but she doesn't have a program either. Today I can enjoy the parts of her that are well and leave the rest. Then I don't make myself insane, and my anger toward her is replaced with compassion. By minding my own business, practicing the principles of the program, and participating regularly in my home group, the atmosphere of my home life is one of serenity. Thought for the day. How do I use the Al Anon program to achieve peace and serenity in my relationships with others? I put the focus on me and what I could do to heal myself. And that's from the book, From Survival to Recovery, page 60. Ah, crack. Popped my neck there, y'all. That's a good reading, y'all. And the only thing I found out, minding my own business is really the best thing to do in life in general, right? Not just with uh, other addicts or drinkers or addicts, but just anybody, right? Anybody in general. I think minding our own business really is, and what I've learned in Al-Anon is there's your business, there's God's business, and there's everybody else's business, and a lot of stuff is just my business. And if I choose to make other people's business my business, I have free will to do that, but sometimes that can cause me problems and issues. And I personally don't want any problems or issues. I got enough things I'm dealing with, right, to be able to not create any more. So, and I'm happy most of the time by doing that, right? Staying in my own lane, doing my own thing, focusing on my mission and purpose in life, and making the world a better place, helping myself as well as others. That's what it's about, right? So nobody gets out of here alive, so we're not gonna leave here. At least not the body. The body doesn't get out of here alive. I should correct myself on that. If any of y'all Christians out there believe that Jesus paid the price for sin and death, and if so, there is no death, right? It's just the body. The body passes away, and we continue on. So that's what I choose to believe. But I haven't experienced it yet, right? And I don't think none of us really have, or we wouldn't be here unless we died and came back. There's a lot of I guess they call it near-death experiences where people actually did die and came back. Uh, the majority of those I've known, those said that they basically just seen themselves float above their body and left their body, and then a lot of them seen a white light, and it was basically felt like love when they went toward the light. So there are some horror stories, people saying they descended into like pits of like flames and hell and things like that. So who knows, right? Who knows until we get there. So anything else, y'all? Even in the Bible, right? A lot of y'all believe the Bible. I believe the majority of the Bible. I think the interpretation that I was brought up with, a lot of it was not correct, though, and I've recently got the right interpretation. I believe the right interpretation from the Near East, learning from an Assyrian woman in a class that I took that speaks Aramaic, and understanding the Eastern culture, the Eastern language, the idioms, slang, like slang language we have in the United States, right? We all say slang stuff. Like he's in hot water, right? Doesn't really mean he's actually in some hot water. It means that he's in trouble. I'm sure most of y'all know that. So the Bible has a lot of that in it, and I wasn't really taught a lot of that growing up. So that's why I recently took a class to really help me understand it better. So yeah, trust y'all got something good out of that today. Y'all go out there and make it a great day. I got a real busy day, as you can see. I got like my dirty clothes on, paint stains all over me. I got to go out and spray some weeds here shortly. Go grocery shopping. a bunch of things going on. I'm going to visit my grandmother. She believes she's on her deathbed right now, and we're trying to do what we can for her. I'm gonna go visit her, spend some time with her, see if she needs anything. And yeah, just continue the journey one step at a time and one moment at a time. So y'all take care. God bless. And I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow morning, bright and early at 7 a.m. And as always, peace and love.